light. I've been measuring your chocobo's recovery.
Is this a downed airship?
Originally. Now it looks as though it's someone's home.
Saz?
Leave us alone.
What are you doing here? Oh. Dosh? Is he asleep?
Yeah, he's been like that for centuries. Silent as death. Ever since the chaos came and destroyed everything. His body's still alive, but his soul... it's not in there.
What's that?
It's a coffer of souls. If I can collect enough soul fragments, Dodge will wake up. At least that's what I was told. Could just be a lie, though.
Who gave it to you?
Lumina. Enough talk. I gotta look after my son.
Hope, you've got to be able to find something about Dodge's condition. Saz is... I can't let him go through this.
I know, Lightning. I was listening too. I'll look into it. It's difficult to say what exactly is wrong with Dodge. Physically, he seems fine, but I detect no mental activity. Not even dreams. It's as if he's in a coma. He's just not in there. I don't even... But poor Saz will do anything if it might bring Dodge back. Even searching for soul fragments.
I want to do something to help, but I don't know where to start. I should have pushed Saz to tell me more, but the state he was in, he might not have been able to.
My goodness me, if it isn't the Savior. Fancy meeting you here.
Don't go acting all sweet and innocent, Lumina. I know it's no coincidence that you're here.
Oh, so you think that I'm lurking around here, hiding poor little Dodge's soul. Is that it?
Something like that.
Nope. Though you're right that it's no coincidence. I'm here because I've been keeping an eye on you. I'm just so worried about whether you'll be able to save Saz.
Save Saz? What about Dodge?
Whatever. You can save both, if you'd really like. But you must have noticed that dear Daddy's soul is getting crushed, right, Savior?
should talk to the villagers before venturing inside.
Show him what you can do. What's up now? Do you dream of death? What's up now? You surprised. Keep up if you can. I'll take you to the unseen void. Goddess. I'll make 'em dance. Unfurl the wings of death. I'll take you to the unseen void. I'll make 'em dance. Mix it up. I'll take you to the unseen void. Do you dream of death? Do you dream of death? Let's do it. Our tears fall into the chaos. Easy now. Go to hell. Let's do it. Do you dream of death? Easy now. I'll take you to the unseen void. I'll make 'em dance. Let's do it. Do you dream of death? I'm hurt. The goddess makes me powerful. I saw this coming.
Somewhere in this area stands a remote village, which is inhabited by followers of Etro. They were run out of the cities for being heretics, and fled here, a land blighted by the goddess's temple, where no others dare to tread.
Between the dangerous beasts of the wildlands and the rocky terrain, preparation is key, if you want to stay alive. Find what you need?
You are telling me that his wings are not yet strong enough to bear you to the temple?
The winds that howl around Polta wear down everything that stands before them. Buildings, rocks, they all disappear sooner or later. These patterns on the rock, they too shall be worn away. What do you see there? To me, they look like ancient writing. Once, in ancient times, a beautiful building stood on this spot. Inside that temple, there should be other writings, protected from the ravages of the wind. Or so I believe. But none of us can enter the temple, so I cannot be certain. So I stand here instead to watch over the dying world and shine a dim light on its past.
Could that be? Is that the Angel of Legends? The White Chocobo! I am one of the believers, awaiting the world's end. And you are the bringer of the end. That creature with feathers of white will lead you toward your destined path. Now is the time. You must make your way to the temple. I will stand right here, praying for your safety and for your soul.
The Chocobo is fully recovered from his wounds. I think it's time, Light.
You've been chosen by the Angel of Valhalla. I am one of the believers, awaiting that creature. Now is the time.
To reach the temple, you have to follow the route from Polta as far as you can. Then the Angel of Valhalla will fly you the rest of the way.
Look at the angel soar!
Your mission was to bring me here, to the gates of this temple, and you've completed that task. From here on in, I go it alone. What happens next is the Savior's job.
The Temple of the Goddess. It was not originally a part of this world, but was left here when Valhalla fell. Legends tell us that the Great Chaos sleeps within this temple's walls. It would most likely refer to the power that has destroyed this world.
The unseen chaos that has torn the world apart. And it was unleashed by one man, all because he wanted to stop time for a girl he loved. Caius Ballad. If only I could have stopped him earlier. But I didn't. This is what I would need if I were to make it. I'm sorry to ask, but
Ah, yes. Well done. I heard what you did. How you helped our hunter hopeful pass his trial.
I didn't know it was for a trial. If I had, I would have refused him.
It matters not. His wits and guile have made him a hunter true, and that's a fact. Here in the wildlands, our human laws pale to nothing in the face of nature's grim, unyielding certainties.
He has grit and perseverance. Those are useful qualities in a hunter.
Qualities you do not lack. I've heard about your exploits against the monsters out here. I am proud of my fighting skills, but it's a misplaced pride when they are set against yours. A warrior like you could serve as an inspiration to many of us. Tell me, will you help out our young hunters and be a model for them?
A model?
Yes, that's right, a role model, I mean. The new recruits are eager, but still wet behind the ears. They don't know what it takes to defeat a truly powerful monster. You can show them and give them something to strive for.
Why not?
I knew you would agree. How about a little warm-up first? Easy pickings for the likes of you.
Sure. Let's do it.
Impressive. Perhaps for you the challenge was insufficient. Think of it as preparation. The next challenge will be a true test of your abilities. Your prey shall be the Protoflorian. An innocuous name, perhaps, but this is one flower whose petals deliver deadly blows. The creature holds court in Rocky Crag, where many a fellow hunter have fallen victim to its might. None of us have yet managed to slay it. I fear that it will be too much for you alone. Heed my words, for my warning is not given lightly. You risk your life facing this beast.
I'll survive. A giant Protoflorian. Yeah.
You have defeated it! Can that monster be truly dead? Such a day I never expected to see. I stand before you awed and humbled. Please, forgive me my amazement. Of course, I did not doubt you. That is why I asked you, after all. You have lifted a shadow that darkened the wildlands for many years.
Right. Sounds like I did you a favor. That talk about being a role model for your young hunters was just a ploy to get me to tidy up a problem.
I will not deny it. By destroying the menace, you killed two birds with one stone. I had intended to assist you in the quest. However, by the time I was ready, you had already done the deed. Either way, your famous feat has served my original purpose. The young hunters cannot stop talking about you. Indeed, I too have been inspired to take my bow into the hinterlands in search of fresh game.
Yeah, well, don't do anything stupid. Who would look after the other hunters if you got killed?
Thanks to you, they've seen what a brave and skilled fighter can achieve. They don't need me to coddle them. Perhaps none of us can grow as powerful as you, but as long as you inspire us, we need not fear death, nor any beast that prowls the wildlands.
There. Eat your fill and you'll soon be feeling better again.
What's that? You're hungry?
Right. Now I have to go and check on that other chocobo.
In this village, chocobos are essential to our survival. We treat them like family.
I knew you were something special, but wow! Unbelievable!
Are you busy?
Very busy. Kupo. Kupo, kupo. Kupo, kupo.
It's a savior!
What? Hey, easy there.
Oh, Savior, we've been waiting for you.
Deep in the forest, I stumbled onto a small village. The last home of the Moogles. I was just in time. Their peaceful lives were about to be shattered by a terrible menace. You mean them?
Yes, Kupo. Terrible beasts they are. They must hunt us. Poor Moogles, Kupo. Ow, ow.
And now they know where you live. I'll just wing it. Makes me powerful. Let the darkness embrace you. Unfurl the wings of death! Time to sleep. Do you dream of death? Tears fall into chaos. Unfurl the wings of death! Unfurl the wings of death! You disgust me. My tears fall into chaos. Blood's up now. The goddess makes me powerful. Do you dream of death? Or you change course? You to the unseen void. Pray for the dead. Do you dream of death? Blood's up now. The darkness embrace you. Let the darkness embrace you. The goddess makes me powerful. Pray for the dead. Gotta hang in. Now. The goddess makes me powerful.
Light, you did it! You got rid of the monsters that were terrorizing the Moogles. That ought to be a weight off their minds. You should let them know right away.
What's all the noise for, Kupo? Some of us enjoy a little peace. It's the Chief Kupo! The Grand Poobah, Kupo! Where have you been, Kupo?
You can't really be. You're still alive? Mog, it really is you, isn't it?
Kupo, Kupo! Lightning? What?
Hey, come back! Mog, it is you, isn't it?
Who's Mog, Kupo?
What are you playing at? Is it that terrible having to see me again?
No, Kupo, I swear!
Then turn around.
Mog. Mog does not deserve to look lightning in the eye, Kupo.
Oh.
Because Mog couldn't protect Sarah, Kupo. And so...
Mog.
Kupo?
I'm glad you're all right. I was worried about you. I know what you're feeling. You've shed a lot of tears for Sarah, haven't you?
Kupo.
But blaming yourself for what happened is just gonna make her sad. You know that.
Sarah's gone, Kupo. Gone forever.
Her soul is still out there. And I promise you, I'm going to bring her back.
Really, Kupo?
Really. So listen, I need a very important favor from you.
Kupo. Popo?
There's a chance that I won't be around to meet her when she returns. I'm gonna try not to let that happen. But if it does, I want you to be there instead. She'll need someone she knows and loves waiting for her.
Lightning! Kupo! Kupo! What was that for, Kupo?
That's
You're
more
just
like
a
the
mean
old MOG.
witch.
Don't give up. Things are going to get better.
Welcome, Kupo! Hey, Kupo! Oh, I knew the Savior could do it! Please take this, Kupo! The vegetables that grow in this field are unlike those you'll find anywhere else. Kupo, would you like to work the field with me, Savior? Very strange, Kupo. Where have they gone?
What's the matter?
3 of my brothers are missing, Kupo. I fear they've gone astray in the woods.
When did they disappear?
10 days ago, Kupo. Can you help? Will you find our lost friends, Kupo?
10 days? Shouldn't you have started searching for them already? Where did they go missing?
I don't know, Kupo, but they are not brave. I don't think they would venture out of the forest, Kupo.
Well, I suppose that narrows it down. But how can a Moogle get lost in the first place? You can all fly, right? Just take to the air, and you can find the trail from above.
You're exactly right. That's a great idea, Kupo. Why didn't any of us think of that before? We always flutter close to the ground, Kupo. To soar in the sky, I scarce imagine it.
Really? Seems like common sense to me. You can fly that high, right?
Of course, Kupo. It's just scary to go too high.
Ah, never mind. Anyway, I'll look for your friends.
You will? Oh, thank you, Kupo. You should search at night, Kupo. In the day, they will be hidden away, Kupo.
All right, got it. Find them before sunrise.
a cure.
This is what I would need if I were to make it. I'm sorry to ask, but...
Guys, have you come to take me to the heavens, Kupo? Is this the end for me, Kupo?
I've come for you, all right, but trust me. This isn't the end of anything.
Kupo? Will you turn me into a star?
I'll get you home. Faster than you think.
Nice one, Lightning. You threw that Moogle much further than Sarah ever did.
Did I overdo it?
He's fine. I made a quick calculation based on his speed and trajectory, and he should land in the center of the village.
See that? That there is a cluster of barrier vines. The blue ones part during the day, while the red ones, well, they do the opposite. They part only at night.
Leave it to me. I'll get you home.
What are you? Kupo!
found you. You're one of the lost Moogles, aren't you?
It's true. I want to go home, but I don't know the way, Kupo.
If you flew up above the treetops, you'd be able to find your village easily enough.
Above the treetops, Kupo? What a splendiferous plan, Kupo. Except I'm afraid of heights, Kupo.
It's all right. I'll give you a hand.
The blue vines move aside only during the day, Kupo. The red vines part only during the night, Kupo. The red vines in the village stand open from 7 at night to 7 in the morning, Kupo. Now make sure you don't forget, Kupo. Nice to meet you, Flying Kupo. That's all 3 Moogles safely home. Thanks to the Savior, Kupo. You 3 caused a lot of trouble. Where did you go and why, Kupo? Kupo! Don't you recall? 4 of us went into the woods that day. Yes, Kupo, but then suddenly you told us to stay and wait, Kupo. So all 3 of us did just that, Kupo. Ah, yes, Kupo. It was the honey. I smelled it on the breeze and went ahead to look for the bees. We waited like you said, Kupo. 10 long days, Kupo, but you never came back.
So, Moogle, where did you disappear to? Did you find the honey?
I remember it all now, Kupo. That is...
What happened?
A terrible monster appeared out of the trees, and I fled back to my village, Kupo. The fright it gave me made me forget my friends. It was my fault they were lost, Kupo.
Well, it sure was.
Almighty Savior, I'm so sorry, Kupo, for all the trouble I've caused. I suppose I must be punished, Kupo. Or maybe I've been punished enough already, Kupo.
Just apologize to your 3 friends here, and then make sure it doesn't happen again. If any more of your brothers go missing, you're gonna have to find them. From high up in the sky where I throw you. Got it?
Please, not the sky, Kupo. Have mercy, Kupo. I'll not let my brothers go astray again, Kupo. I'll watch them with eagle eyes, Kupo.
I'm hungry, Kupo.
How are you?
first I thought...
Hey there! Can I help you with something today? Safe travels!
Light, it's almost time to transport you back to the Ark to recalibrate the time distortion.
So I hear you ran into old Sassy again. How is he?
Not great. Not great at all. He's so focused on this one thing. He can barely think about anything else.
Well, he has a right to be. Daj has been asleep for centuries. You can tell, can't you, that I'm terribly worried about them too. I wish I could help, but he would never ever ask me to. And sadly, he'd never let me.
I heard the reason Daj can't wake up is because his soul has left his body. Is that true?
It is. And not only that, it's been shattered into 5 fragments and scattered all over the world. That's what Saz is working so hard to collect. The fragments.
So when all 5 pieces are located, will he wake up?
Yes, indeedy. Oh, you also need a coffer of souls, but I think Saz already has one. Lucky for you. The one and only way you can help him is to find all 5 fragments. What a wonderful present that would make.
Thanks for telling me all this. I don't think I could have dragged this out of Saz. Not the way he is now.
I'm just happy to be of help. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. I've already found one of the fragments all by myself. It's the one called the Smile Fragment. I know it's something that Saz needs, but it's not really an item per se. So, I can't give it to you to give to him on my behalf.
How do you propose you get it to him then?
With this magically spectacular canvas of prayers. Take a look and you'll find what you need. Come on now, time's a-wasting. Thank you so much. For my friend, here's what I promised you. A soul fragment, just like we talked about.
I thought you said it wasn't an item. And that's why you couldn't give it to Saz yourself, right?
Kind of. It's something that's in my heart. Here, I'll take it out for you right now. Give me a second here. Here it is! One freshly baked smile fragment just for you!
I'm just relieved it doesn't smell like anything. Thanks. I've got this now.
No, thank you. I hope I've helped pay him back for everything he's done for me.
Pay him back for what? Now would be as good a time as any to tell me who you really are. How do you know Saz and Daj? And just exactly how did you end up with one of Daj's soul fragments inside you?
That's still a secret for me to know and you to find out. Remember, once you have all 5 fragments, give them to Saz, okay? And of course, I'll be there to witness everything. I promise. Shokoboko later!
I think that things are beginning to come into focus. So Saz is looking for fragments of Daj's soul. And one of the 5 fragments he's supposed to find is Daj's smile.
A smile, huh? I'd like to see both of them do that again someday.
Yeah, I haven't seen Saz smile once since you met him here. Never mind smiling. He'll barely talk to you.
I don't blame him. Not with Daj the way he is. The Saz that I remember could laugh in the face of any disaster. The worse the situation, the more he'd joke about it. He was a great friend when you were in trouble, but he's different now. We all have our limits, and he's reached his. He even lost his favorite chocobo chick. He doesn't have anyone left.
It's nearly 6. Don't be alarmed when the teleportation process starts. It can be quite sudden.
I'm heading out to clear land for a new field.
Are you doing okay, Light?
So Mog was alive after all, and he's been living together with the other Moogles. I'm really happy for him. There are certain areas within Nova Chrysalia that I want you to focus on. 5 locations where I'm...
And I'm guessing...
Yes, exactly.